That should be enough. Fuck that. I ain't finna do all that shit. That's good enough. I gotta get to the gameplay. Here it is for Twitch. Oh boy. Alright. God damn it, I'm trying to do that. I like paper kid. I like things. Get ring in something, 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 in something.
NBA. Now here's Ivy. Clock at 6. Releases.
Right.
Gafford grabs the miss.
They let me got down to time.
Dallas with possession. They're a team with momentum in the midst of an 8-game winning streak.
Just playing really solid basketball
In the
right
foul.
now.
Really, bro?
More out there and attacking as a group. They're a fist, not individual fingers, which has made them tough to beat.
That's crazy, dude.
Has there ever been a more intimidating team than the old bad boy Pistons?
Well, they weren't fancy, but they played hard and they played physical basketball. Every team that faced those Detroit teams knew they were in for a battle.
That shot wide open.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
Here's McMillan, coming off a terrific game against Minnesota. This one for 3.
Yo, baby.
He's got 1 for 2 with that bucket.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Kill him again, though.
A little over a minute
I
gone
want
here
to
in the
get
first
in the
quarter.
rhythm.
Sasser outside.
Lamps. Lamp. Get out of here, boy. One ball, Kai. Oh, yeah, I'm taking. I'm taking. Jump on.
Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think
he
it
got
sets the
that.
tone for the rest
Oh,
of
he
the team.
missed that.
The Mavericks
Kyrie,
have gone 2
Kyrie,
of 3 from the floor. It's Washington high post.
Get him. Get him, PJ.
And the layup is
Assist.
good on the
Let's
glass.
go.
Just muscling his way through the contact. How about the strength from Washington?
Ah, I wasn't paying
He did
attention.
this. Oh, a big finish with
I
a
understand
one-handed
that.
jam.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those.
Does
Mikey.
it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
They've really come out swinging, hitting 4 of their first 5 shots.
Shoot, man. Trying to look at my screen. Trying to get my Twitch.
Sasser's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
You know, so far he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunities.
Here's McMillan. Sasser defending. A nice shot by Grimes.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
What you gonna do? What
Here
you
in the
gonna do?
first, about 3 minutes in.
Ah.
Sasser, right side. Washington
Hey, man.
grabs the
Why you
miss.
trash, boy?
Dallas leading by 6.
Why you trash, boy?
Irving.
Time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustments here.
What up, everybody? What did join? What's up? What's good?
15
What's
in his
good?
last outing.
Louis. I got
Thompson
some
a
good
screen
on.
on Irving.
What up, though?
13 feet out. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. This is their first
Seven
game
ball
against
game.
Detroit this season.
And they dominated this team last season. Big difference in talent.
You know, they swept the season series a year ago. The expectation is they'll do the same thing again this time.
Oh, my God. How? Tell me how. I'm trying to broke him down and fished the shot. Oh my God, that hurt my soul.
That one drops for him.
Oh, one of the better attackers of the rim.
Oh my God, like how?
And Dallas with possession.
They're on a
16-6 run. And they
and
one. Gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance at another one.
The big story thus far.
Big and one. Let's go, baby.
So far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
And Detroit making a change here. Boston's checked in. And
Let's go, and one.
Making a switch. Luka
I was gonna miss that motherfucker though.
The Pistons have gone 4 of 9 in this one so far. Ivy outside.
Where you going? Where you going?
A minute 50 left to play in the first quarter. 3-pointer. Drills it from deep.
He hit that one then.
Ivy's got 5 now.
And something Ivy continues to improve.
Right, then,
he's becoming a real threat from downtown.
Gross.
Here's McMillan.
That boy cannot hold me, son.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And you know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Now here's Thompson. Hasn't got one to fall yet. Down low. Ivy's shot is off.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
I'm about to say.
How is he able to just control the games like he does?
He's a savant. That's all I can say. He's way ahead of himself. I mean, this guy's been a pro since he was 13 or 14 years old. There's nobody else in the NBA that's been a pro that long, I don't think. So, unique in that regard. Great size, uncanny, underrated strength. And then his vision, his pace, all of that, what allows him to really not ever be sped up or out of control.
Now here's Irving. We saw him with 11 points in his last game.
Shoot.
That's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
16 seconds left in the opening quarter. Here's Ivy. Oh, the teardrop falls in.
Really, nigga?
Just finding room to go to work inside. Ivy really relies on his physical abilities to get a close-range shot.
Here's McMillan. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks earning this break in the action.
So I didn't hit that? They didn't hit me?
Lights out from deep. And it's a big reason why they have a lead in this one.
Come on, man. It's crazy. That's crazy jump there, bro. He didn't get me that. What?
You're doing all right. We got him.
On the court right now for Dallas. Washington and Gafford, the combo inside. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then it's Luka Doncic. And it's McMillan in at the point guard position.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
Pistons trail by 17. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, Keane, their last time out against the Timberwolves, was a man on a mission. He dropped 48 points and hit a bunch of threes. No surprises there. A virtuoso performance that will be remembered for a very long time. Brian?
Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
Back to Sasser. Fires the 3. The Pistons rebound.
They really have a commanding lead,
go.
not just in points, but in rebounds as
Dang, I
well.
want time
And
for
what I like
that.
about it, it's been a
Whoa.
physical brand of basketballs. Had a little sandpaper element to it.
Yeah.
Pretty and rough.
Too much space,
That's how you
gang.
win games.
And the
Too
three-pointer
much
goes.
Oh, shit.
McMillan's got 20.
He's picking up right where he left off in the first quarter.
You gave me too much things.
Here's Ivy. 10 points for him. A minute and a half left in the first half of basketball. Pass to Thompson. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. P.J. Washington picks one up. Detroit shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
And guys, that's really an upgrade over how they shot last season. Not a huge upgrade, but an upgrade nonetheless.
Holland, he's checked in for Boston. Grimes, he's checked in for the Mavericks. He hits the second from the line. Here's McMillan. Give him 20. Going inside. Good. McMillan's got 9 points in the quarter.
And just
Boys
totally
came
relentless, only
F with
increasing
me.
the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Pass to Holland. Fires for 3. Gafford grabs the miss. Gafford's got 4 rebounds now. There's 48 seconds left in the first half. Right wing. Here's McMillan. Over to the wing. Shot clock at 6. Oh, nice shot by Grimes.
Balanced play has given them the lead and also quieted this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balanced. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
Thompson outside. Pass to Ivy. The basket's good.
Come on, gang. I ain't gonna let him do you like that, huh?
Ivy's got 12.
Boy, he's doing everything he can at this point. The rest of his teammates need to step up and give him some help.
Outside Irving. Here's McMillan. Got it off in time. And that's not going to go. A dominating first half of play. And so far, it hasn't been close. The Mavericks on top, delivering the blowout. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
What's up to my one viewer? What's good? What's good? Appreciate you for watching.
And hello, everybody. What an amazing first half performance it's been for the Dallas Mavericks.
Their offense may get the credit for the lead, but they've set the tone with their rebounding.
I give it the Shaq stamp of approval. They've been the schoolyard bullies today.
Moving on to our next topic. And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second.
Very true, B.A. In your later years, that role becomes a blend of playing and kind of coaching. Not everyone is cut out for that.
Ivy at the 2 with Thompson at the 3. Isaiah Stewart out there with Holland. And it's Sasser in at the point. That's J.B. Bickerstaff's 5 as we get going in the second half. Pass to Stewart. The 3 is up. Drops in the 3. He's got 6.
The defense takes a chance, leaves him open at the arc, and he capitalizes.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. Well, the Pistons have struggled despite the improvement of their young cornerstone, Cade Cunningham. He said, quote, "This league rewards winning. People are going to say everything I'm doing is empty and meaningless until I win games. That's what I plan on doing, and once I do that, all the other stuff will come with it." Guys?
That's a great perspective to keep right there, Allie. Thank you. The Mavericks lead by 21. With the drive. And the basket by McMillan.
Can't guard me,
McMillan's
gang.
got 24 points.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Ivy against Irving. Back to Sasser. Three-pointer.
That's on me if you make it.
Buries it from three.
That's on me.
Sasser's got 10.
Yeah, what a feed from Ivy. These are the type of passes you love seeing from him.
The Mavericks have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Here's McMillan. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
Well, he only plays one way, and that's full throttle, all day, all the time, cold-blooded and lethal.
Pass to Holland.
What up, Jesse?
Back to Thompson. And Grimes
Wow, that was my rebound. You tripping?
Dallas has gone to
Good.
1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter
Step
since
back.
halftime.
3 buckets.
Basket by
Let's
McMillan.
go.
McMillan
Seven,
got 7
man.
points for the quarter.
A nice start to the
Seven,
second half,
my boy.
just one miss in their first 5 attempts.
Go.
Now Thompson. Back to Sasser. Pass to Holland.
Playing 2K right now.
Sasser with the ball. Working on
I'm live on
Sasser
Twitch as
gets the
well.
bucket.
I like that.
Want to check out my
Punching
gameplay?
inside, You usually end up with a good
My
shot
Twitch.
and
You
or
can go
get
on my
fouled.
Twitch.
Here's McMillan.
Oh, dunked on that young man. Hey, Timmy.
He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here, the fans are
Dunked on
crazy right now.
him.
Platinum level
Dunked
highlight
on
reel material.
him.
That is showtime stuff, man.
What up, chum goat?
Here's the three.
That was type of name that is.
The Mavericks pull it in.
Pay me the ball, pay me the ball. Look at the hole, look at the
Second half
hole.
of play, and we're 3 minutes into the
Come on,
third
Kai.
here.
Shoot. Go, Kai.
Here's Irving.
Give me the assist. Kyrie.
You got to move past that one.
I just missed
wanted
the
to take that
foul.
again.
Well, you know, I
Why?
hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it
Nice
down.
pass.
Not the tallest center in the
Nice pass,
league.
nice pass.
He
No,
more than
pass.
makes up
No,
for it
pass
with
like
those
that. No, pass.
crazy
No,
highs.
pass.
The
Ball.
Mavericks lead by 23.
Whoop. Behind the back. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Just under 3.5
Kyrie
minutes
with the
played here in the
three.
third quarter.
Bucket.
And the shot's good
Need
by
3 more
Irving.
assists, and I have a double-double.
Working with Greece, he's got
I got
things
31.
flying.
Here's Holland.
Shut up, whatever.
No
Damn,
made
nigga, get off
baskets
the
yet.
screen.
Here's Sasser.
That's all.
Kyrie
Let's
Irving
go.
clears the
Give me the
rebound.
ball.
Dallas
PJ.
has gone
Go down, do
3
your
of 4
thing.
from outside in the second half.
Yeah, you do is nothing. Kyrie, you in the ball.
McMillan.
Low pass.
There's the drive.
Ah.
And the dunk to finish it off.
Come on, baby. Hey,
Look at what
time.
he's doing here.
What up,
and it's
Risha? What
hard
up,
to imagine
Batty?
him
What up?
playing much better.
May,
That
May,
might
May.
be fair, but
What's
I
good?
wouldn't
What's
want
good?
to
What's
take
good?
away from what he did in that last game. I mean, let's just say it's a pretty nice run he's on, no matter
What up,
how
Drayton?
you
What up,
decide to
Caleb?
frame it up.
Sasser
Never
can't
mind.
hit.
Come on, Gaffer. Big, tall
For Dallas, they've
motherfucker.
gotten 7 of their 9 shots to
Come on,
fall.
Washington.
Quality
Do your thing.
shooting in the second half.
Come on, bro. Somebody gotta give me my assist, gang.
McMillan passes to Washington.
Come on,
Here's
bro.
McMillan.
Somebody shoot the freaking ball. I need another assist.
Dallas
Kyrie,
needs to get off
shoot
a
it.
shot. Here's Irving.
Hit.
Again, the
Let's go,
Mavericks go for
Kyrie.
2 more.
I just need 2
Detroit
more
has
assists,
gone
bro.
2 for 5 from 3 since halftime.
I have my double-double.
Sasser.
He ain't gonna make it. He ain't gonna make it. Give me the rebound.
Again, the Pistons missing.
I'm getting tired of Gafford at this point,
Pretty
bro.
unsettled at the moment. Doesn't seem like he has a great feel for his shot.
Gafford uses the
Good
glass
shit,
on the
naive.
layup.
Gafford, my
Gafford's got
reread.
his first
My
points in this
rebound.
one.
They've been very well-rounded
Gonna
and
tell 'em that.
extremely
Yeah.
focused.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
That was on me. Give me my Dorito. Let's go.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on
Who
the
gotta get the ball
glass.
to? Who can I get? I need my net. Kyrie with the yes. Give me them. Got my last assist.
They are passing
Double-double,
the
baby.
ball around
33.2
tremendously right now.
rebounds, 10 assists. Let's
Boy,
go.
they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty
Beat me,
possessions
boy.
for them.
That ain't on me, is it? How is it on me? Man, come on, man. That wasn't on me, bro.
And
What
the
up,
Pistons going
Jeannie?
with a whole new
Jeannie,
group out
Jeannie.
there.
What up, Ernest? What up? D Pebbles, Day Pebbles. Good. Follow your boy on Twitch, man. My Twitch Montel M369, man. My Twitch. Follow your boy, you know what I'm saying? What up, Travis?
Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in.
I'm streaming on Twitch right now, so if y'all want to see my gameplay, y'all can go on now. Watch me. I'm playing 2K.
Well, you look at the so-called super teams that have been assembled in recent years.
Made that little
a lot of cautionary tales.
Yeah, I mean, teams giving up their draft picks for the better part of a decade
bro,
to bring in a
giving them
star.
ankles.
It can get ugly.
In a dog. Boy, you can't guard me, son.
Right now for the Mavericks. They've got Najee Marshall.
D-boy cannot guard me.
And it's De Silva in at the power forward position. Outside Bogdanovich.
He shoots and he misses. Oh, he made it down.
And Bogdanovich is known for his offense, specifically his ability to make defenses pay with his incredible jumper.
Assist. Come on, gang. Give me the ball back. Give me the ball. Oh, made him stumble. Buckets. 3.
Down the triple. McMillan's got
8 points, 2 rebounds, 10 assists.
Really picked up where he left off.
Doing it. I'm up. Went in and out. That's crazy.
Through the fourth and final quarter here.
I could have had 40 pounds there then, man.
McMillan passes to Doncic. Here's McMillan. Lets it fly.
Buckets. Shoot.
The putback.
Good putback though. But freak, bro.
Second chance points.
Great effort to turn the miss into 2 points.
Yes, sir. Those are the hustle points.
And great instincts, too, guys, anticipating where the miss was going.
Here's more.
No, he missed a 3 anyway.
Target with the 3.
Ball.
The Mavericks have gone 8 of 12 so far here in the fourth. And again.
Night after night, he's been unbelievable. Scoring the ball at will.
And if he keeps it up, he's going to be top 5 in single-season 40-point games. That speaks to his unwavering consistency.
Good. Top 5, baby.
Here's Boston. That 3's off the mark.
Oh, good. I got a rebound.
The Mavericks shooting 67% for the game. Just outstanding.
Set the pick. Set the pick. Set the pick. Set the pick.
Here's McMillan.
Another 3. Buckets. Big boy can't mess with me, man.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Mavericks.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse.
That was on me.
They did pretty much anything
that was on me right there, boy.
And it was a team effort tonight, collecting their 39th victory of the year.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And that next meeting will be their second and final game of the season series, being in opposite conferences. So you bet nobody wants to get swept even in a 2-game season series. I think the next game will be hotly contested.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for P.
He ran things with precision. Great command of the offense, putting his teammates in all the right spots.
Pass to Boston. 30 seconds left to play in the fourth. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Here's McMillan. Fires the 3. And Dallas hits again from
49 points, baby.
That's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish
a
game.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
Here's more. And so
Let's
Dallas takes this one
go.
by a big margin. Boy, this crowd has to be
Let's
shocked
go.
by
Let's
the
go.
way their
Let's
team
go.
was dismantled.
Whoa. Getting money. Eat. Getting money. Peanut butter piece. Please.
Just waltz in and
Peanut butter piece.
the type of victory like we saw tonight.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Another game, another win. After work tomorrow.
Yeah. Nice game. Playing this game. I gotta play OKC. Play down. That's about to see. No cap though. Take over. Excuse me. What up? What's that? Shift the shoulder. Successful make shots. Strength of ability to pick up the ball. And I could do that. Could do that. I don't know. Might just do that. Pernella. Is that right? What up, Leo? What's good? Oh boy. Below, let's go. Do a shooter. Back though. Switch to that. Could do that. Hey, what's good? What's up, Leo? Go back to me. I'm trying to think, what should I do? I'm gonna play another game. Yeah, I'm gonna play another game. For 27-12. Shot it. I'm about to beat these boys. My record 39-2. I only lost 2 games.
That's a solid team out there. You guys will have to bring it.
Solid team. But we're a solid team. Ain't baby. 19 double O. Game man.
Hi and welcome
Do you know what I keep in the line?
To get some NBA action going.
What up, XO?
Joined in the booth with Greg Anthony and Brent Berry, this is Kevin Harlan. Our
XO?
sideline reporter, David Allman.
What's good?
Looking now at some numbers for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And guys, for a measure of how he's performing offensively, look no further than the true shooting percentage. There's been a steady drop in his last 5 games, and he's got to be scrambling now to get that feel back.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Dort and Williams up in the forward positions. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Case and Wallace. And it's Holmgren in at the 5. And for Dallas, Washington and Lively hold down the post for him. Kyrie Irving is out there with McMillan, and it's Marshall in at the small forward position. So, Brent, when you talk about this matchup, what stands out the most to you?
Well, the amount of stars that both of these teams have accumulated, that gets me pretty excited. And these are the type of games that for fans, they love to see the star power shine. And you never know, that expected greatness could be on display for us here tonight.
Here's Dallas. Win after win. These guys now have 9 straight.
Watching this team operate at this elite level, firing on all cylinders, the way they're going right now, this winning streak could go on for some time.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City.
Come on, guys. Good defense. Good defense. Go.
Here's McMillan. And the layup's good off the glass.
Just setting
like
the
it.
tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander after the made shot from McMillan. Dort kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Wallace finds Williams. 4 on the shot clock. Off target with the
rebound. Let's go.
So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time,
go,
it can throw you off just as much as having no time.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
That bucket in no time at all.
How smooth was that as Gilgeous-Alexander just rising up that time. Great pace.
Here's McMillan. Good on the 3-point shot. McMillan's
Shoot threes too, homeboy.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect.
With only one trend.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Buries it down low. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his second basket.
He's got the ability to do damage inside and out. SGA's not going to miss that.
Pass to Marshall. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. McMillan passes to Marshall. Here's McMillan. This one for 3. That falls. Great assist by Marshall. That's 10 points.
Just how awesome is it to watch the best of the best start to dominate in a game.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. And the basket is good.
That boy is
Gilgeous-Alexander, fantastic concentration.
McMillan passes to Lively. Here's McMillan.
dunking on me, boy. Stop playing on me, boy. The left hand too, boy. Hey, boy, better stop playing with me.
There's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to
play
show
with
it.
him. Ain't nothing to play with. Don't play with him.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hi, Kevin. Well, he, in the last game against the Pistons, was superb on the floor. He finished
that was a weak dunk, though.
39 points, and as his team has come to
not gonna hold it. Could have been better.
it was a major factor from deep. A fantastic performance from him. Something he wants to repeat tonight. Kevin?
Yeah, David, he was in attack mode all night long. GA really propelled them to that win.
When he's on, he is on. And there isn't all that much you can do to stop him.
And sometimes you can just look at a guy and you see the confidence that he's playing with. That's what I like best.
Back to Washington. Good on the triple. Washington's got 6.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. You know who that was.
The Thunder with another miss.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
A minute 20 left to play in the first. McMillan can't make it work.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and you for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
Taken away by Williams. Wallace outside. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting...
Timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Taking a look at the Thunder. The post pair form will be Williams and Holmgren. Mason Wallace is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Wiggins in at the 3, the small forward. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. It's off to Utah after this game where they'll face the Jazz. That will be their second of this 5-game road trip.
Williams, patient, smart, just taking what the defense allows.
He's listed at 6'5", but Brent, Jalen Williams seems so much bigger than that on the floor.
Yeah, Kevin, one of those guys that has more presence on the floor than the measurements you look at on paper. This guy plays bigger. He's got a great frame. He's got great strength. He's got great poise. And there are a lot of people who are going to recognize just how talented Jalen is.
Yep, it counts.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Gafford kicks to Washington. Over in the corner, Doncic. 3-pointer. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City, fresh from a win against Portland.
Yeah, I think they prepared to face more defensive pressure, and that one didn't happen, and boy, they just rolled.
It took just a little bit of time, but once they figured out the D on that night, man, their offense was rolling.
Took him no time at all on that one. Now that's 17 points for P.
Man, he is in the zone right now on offense, guys. Building off that
in the zone, auto zone.
Gilgeous-Alexander against McMillan. Williams, that's good.
They're having more success from three-point range here in the second after a rough first quarter from deep.
Here's McMillan. And he lays it straight in. McMillan's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
Williams can't get it to go.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Going inside.
Rising and punching it. That was an angry finish.
He wanted that dunk to stand out for sure. Gilgeous-Alexander, that's a two-pointer. Holmgren kicks to Williams. Wiggins, that's a screen for Williams. And it's Williams again missing. Dallas has gotten half their shots from three-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown. Fires from the line. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. 23 points for P.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Williams gets the bucket. Williams has got 7.
Yeah, this story in the second quarter much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
McMillan. Doncic left side. Over Wallace. That's good from Doncic on the assist by McMillan.
Oh, man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
It's tipped. Williams against McMillan.
Yeah, just nice strength there, and then just off with the shot.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
76% at the stripe for him thus far this season.
2 shots. Good on the second free throw. There's 10 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and the shot is good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 this quarter.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders.
Get in the zone. Out of the zone.
So it's the Dallas Mavericks rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break.
Right around this time, I would find out who my teammates were on the All-Star roster. Sadly, I was unable to play alongside Kenny. Sad for him, not.
And now, how about that first half? Talk about a dominating display for the Mavericks.
I've got to admit.
And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. A fantastic game from P in this one.
Yeah, the passing he brings to the table on full display through the first 2 quarters.
Doing a great job of just setting guys up and demonstrating just how important ball movement can be.
Washington and Lively hold down the post for him. McMillan is out there with Irving, and it's Marshall in at the 3 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
And eventually, every player, GA, has to grapple with age, realizing they've lost a step or 2 against the young fellas. And sometimes, that is a very slow realization.
Oh, it is, Kevin. Hopefully, by that point, it's less about financial security and more about prolonging the inevitable, simply for the love of the game.
Well, the talk at halftime must have been a good one. Right now, 3 straight buckets to start the quarter.
Outside Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren with a screen on McMillan. The shot's good from Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 15.
Maybe he's thinking at this point, man, somebody's got to help me. I can't do this all by myself.
And the foul called on Cason Wallace. That is his first foul of the game. Here's McMillan.
Yeah, just the first miss of the half there. They have to be having 3 of 4 to start it off.
Wallace, the pass to Dort. Gilgeous-Alexander, that's a 2-pointer. That doesn't go either for Gilgeous-Alexander. The Mavericks have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. To the inside. Out to the right wing. Irving with a clean look. Traps in the tray. Irving's got 6 in the quarter.
Yeah, 80%. Is that... number from the field? I think so. 4 of 5 here shooting. Terrific start.
Wasted no time on that one.
Trying more and more to utilize the three-pointer. It's a good idea. That's his second 3 of the game. 1 in each half.
Here's McMillan. He's got 24. There's the 3. Another 3.
Your call has been forwarded.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander in for another field goal. A sublime 9 of 14 on the night. Mavericks have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, Lou Dort makes his bones at the defensive end. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander says, I always try to test myself against him in practice because he's the best of the best. Coach Mark Dagnall said, I look at him more like he's an artist. We can shift him anywhere. There's no one he can't guard. Kevin?
David, he is a beast. Wow. Thank you for the report. Second free throw, no good.
It's got to be something else to be a teammate of Irving's. What a generational talent.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Here's McMillan. He's got 27. Dallas, no good that time either. Wallace looking for an opening. Pass to Holmgren. Over Marshall. Holmgren with a nice move. Holmgren's got 9.
And once Holmgren gets the ball in there, he can finish in so many ways.
Driving the lane. And down it goes. Jamming that one home.
Wow, we are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. And the call will be against... So it's the Mavericks now. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. McMillan. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got his 5th assist in this one. Now here's Holmgren. He's got 15. And he drives in. It's Joe on the wing. And it's off from three-point range. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks with a 34-point advantage heading into the break. And they're winning the turnover battle very easily in this one. Right back after this break. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And so here is Oklahoma City. And Oklahoma City, looking who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Aaron Wiggins is out there with Jalen Williams. Then there's Isaiah Joe. Then there's Isaiah Hartenstein. And it's Wallace in at the point.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Like see Grimes firing away. This will help the confidence moving forward.
Here's Wallace. Lays it up off the glass.
And that's got to happen if they want to have a chance to turn this thing around. I mean, he needs to just take the game over. I mean, it seems like he's been hesitant to pull the trigger.
Pass to Doncic. Another 3 for Dallas.
Well, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Williams looking over the floor. A 3-ball. Wallace's shot is good.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
Here's McMillan, and that one is stuffed right through.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Pass to Wiggins. Three-pointer. And McMillan pulls it down. Dallas has gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Here's Grimes. Another three for Dallas.
For a player like Grimes, you have to make your threes. So important to earn more playing time.
Williams up on top. Leave it defending. And here is Williams. Some players, Brent, have claimed entertainment is emphasized over competition. What do you think?
Well, I think there's a great balance, and the league does a great job of promoting its stars. But at the end of the day, Kevin, trust me, guys who are out here have a love for the game, a passion for the competition, and that's what we want to see.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Chet Holmgren, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Dort comes in for Wiggins. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Isaiah Joe.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Williams kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside Williams. The Thunder with another miss.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Smart pass by Grimes. He wasn't finding his shot, so time to give one away.
And here's possession. They're on a 16-7 run. And that one's good from McMillan.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Dort. Clock at 6. And Gilgeous-Alexander the bucket on the assist by Dort. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 14 points now in the second half. McMillan against Gilgeous-Alexander. Launches it. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
Brent is a guy who has played with winning teams, been in terrific cultures, and currently in one with the Spurs. What do you think is more important, team culture or raw talent?
Well, I believe in the culture carrying teams to a championship, but you can't do that without talent. So it's got to be a blend of both, Kevin, in order for your team to perform.
And got it! Another basket.
And he's now in a tie for 4th most games in NBA history with 40 or more.
He is creating a legacy that will be remembered for a long time to come.
And to pass the century mark in 40-point games and draw even with James Harden, we've got a first ballot Hall of Fame election coming in the near future. So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
And I don't know how they keep doing this, but every time down, the result.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Mavericks.
We got to see a display of offensive prowess in this one that got it done. High-scoring game.
Bucket after bucket. They were really in attack mode all game long.
And for the year now, they'll ramp up their win total to an even 40.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for P.
Just a force on the glass, did a fantastic.
McMillan against Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Doncic. Here's McMillan. Takes a three. No good that time. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside, Dort. Doncic against Gilgeous-Alexander. From deep three-point territory. No good that time. Fires from way outside. Off on that one. So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
Great win tonight, MP. win tonight, MP.
Where's the other one? Where's the other one? Where's the other one too? Camel batteries?
Chris.
Welcome in, MP. Got some other guys here who would love to test you, see if you could really hoop.
Let's go.
Good job today. That's what it takes to be great.
Thanks, man.
Coach, what up? What's up, MP? Glad you came through. Let's get that work in.
Hey, go more, baby. Keep touching that. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Come around. Come around. Hey, good look, baby. I'm going to keep doing this. That's every time. That's all right, man. Good look. Hey, that's a good look, man. All right. Good look. Oh, nice. Don't worry. Keep shooting. Hold on. Keep taking that. That look good right there. Hey, good look, good look. Tweet. Hey, let's go, Boo-Boy. I'm gonna keep scoring. Keep running, baby. Keep shooting, baby. Come on. There you go. Hey, that's all right. That was good.
That's the best I've seen you shoot, MP. Great work today.
Appreciate your help, Coach.